welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back in our Zephyran Tribe, where our young bone children who all grew up in the center of our tribe are now using their very, very anxious and itchy paws to get onto this port so they can take their younger cousins with them off into a journey, off into the wilderness to see what they can find on some other islands, because they've been here for most of their lives and they've heard stories about the places that their grandparents came from, and they want to kind of have a change of scenery. And so we have our beautiful Rakesh, who seems to be blessed by our different goddess than the one that we're normally used to, the one that gives us ram horns. But he is a very interesting creature that we're going to be happy to take with us. And then we have all of our other creatures that are like our warrior Anara, and our other ruler. He's not necessarily a ruler. Hana is going to be our ruler, but there's Koronu, who's also one of the older creatures who has been shepherding all of his cousins this way. And then there's Nalini, who is probably going to fight her cousin Hana for the title of ruler, just because she is a direct descendant of our King Lonin, and she wants to be, because she feels it's her right to be princess. It's her right to be queen at this new area. And since she is a purple-eyed princess of our royal line, that is a very big possibility. And since we only have a few number of creatures going with us, it might happen. But because it looks like she's not the only creature with ram horns in this traveling band, it might be a little bit hard for her to kind of assert her specialness, because she's one of 5 and there are 2 other creatures besides her that are 1 female, 2 probably related to the family line in some way or another, but all have ram horns. So she's gonna have a hard time of it. But right now we are back in our Zephyran Tribe, and everyone is doing their best to gather enough resources so their young ones can go off into the distance and explore. And we've had a few deaths, unfortunately. There was Takata and Zonduk, the 2 brothers, the spiritual twins of those explorers that we had, who did extremely well trying to show us around this island. I very much appreciate them. And then we've had Nuta, who's been gone, and I think there was one other creature. There was Zonduk, and then who else? Was that Izmira? No! The queen has fallen. No, and we didn't even get the mole meat. That's so depressing. But the queen is gone, and I think Lonin in his sorrow would stay near his mate's bones, and I'm pretty sure he would try and pass away right next to her because he has 2 days left. And Arasil, who's probably a little bit grouchy because he is not the one to go to the new land, is probably going to sulk underneath this tree. And then we have our younger creatures who are moving ever so slowly to the new area. Rokiro is one of our very special creatures because he has H. And he's one of the few creatures that has the H immunity, so we're going to be taking him with us. And we have all of our other older creatures who we've been trying to put those little gems on their chests to make sure we know who can breed with whom, so we don't get confused when we get to the new island. But I want to make sure that you guys are aware that we are still doing the raffle for the 3rd niche key. So if you want to enter in to win that niche key, so it's a free copy of niche, then you just have to be a subscriber on my channel and leave a comment down below about whatever you like. So it can be about what you had for breakfast, what creatures you like, what names, who you want to breed together, certain genetics that you think we need for the next island, anything you think is necessary. You guys can send that over to me, put that in the comments, and then I'll enter you in to win our 3rd niche key. This is the last video to put the comments in for the 3rd niche key. So, and I will end up closing the raffle in the next few, I think 24 hours or so after this one comes out. So we're in enough of that. We're just going to spend our time making sure that all of our, oh, Serana grew up. Oh, I'm just so happy. All of our creatures are just getting so big. And our numbers are going down, you guys, because we're running out of creatures. All of our creatures are kind of passing away. And let's see, can we get Serana over here? Well, she can break down this nest. But all of our creatures are spending we're not gonna have as many anymore because Messi's getting older, Kikirta's getting older. This is the problem when you have like a really big baby boom like we did. All of our den mothers, our creatures who were having babies, had babies all at the same time. So it was a little bit, ooh, mole. It means that all of our creatures are pretty much the same age. So all of our new ones are also very close together because we had a very large baby boom. They're pretty much like about 1 to 2 days apart for them because we were trying really hard to make sure that we got we were trying to match sure we matched all of our creatures together correctly and that we got all of the necessary babies that would have all the correct genes to move to the next island. So right now all of our creatures are still fairly young, but except for the ones that were born in the first baby boom. So we have Sierra, who's getting older, Duknu, Ronu is still not as old as he could be, Kola is still very young, considering she's had a few babies, and then we have all of our little ones like Gaia, who hasn't even aged up to be old enough to breed yet. And then there is Loti, who had her final baby, is Rocco, who is super cute. But she did not end up having that immunity H gene that we wanted, so she's not going with us. Then there's Rota, who we are trying to push very quickly over to the next island. He has good genes. We like him a lot. He has immunity C, which is definitely what we wanted. And then we're going to have Sola come through here and kind of clear this path through so that he can have a direct path to getting to the next island and getting to all of his cousins who desperately need some help and desperately need him to come with them. We're gonna have Nikon pick up that food, and then we're gonna have Nalini come this way, and we're gonna get Koronu. There we go. He's all the way on the port now, and then we're gonna get Anara on the port. Who are we missing? So we're missing Nalini, Rokiro, and Rota. And then who else are we missing? I think that's it. Yeah, there's 3 spots. So yeah, we're missing those 3. So everyone else, their job is to pick up as much food as possible. So hopefully by the end of this episode, hopefully you guys, hopefully we'll be able to move to the next island. Just so that I will be able to see it. We'll be able to see the next generation move forward into a new area. We pretty much have our entire tribe canvassing this area. It's kind of ridiculous. The only places we haven't been is over here. But we weren't really planning on going to the jungle yet, just because our entire idea is that all of our creatures were kind of interested in going towards the snows. They heard about the snows earlier because there were supposed to be some creatures there that are nothing like they've ever seen before, and hopefully they'll be able to take those creatures and go to the jungle to hopefully be a little bit more protected from the jungle creatures that everyone's told are incredibly dangerous. So we're just trying to see if we can pick up those prehistoric genes, to see if any of those prehistoric genes like armored body, saber tooth, what is the other one? That digger nose, I don't know what it's called though, so don't expect me to remember. It's a digging nose, I'm pretty sure. It looks like an elephant trunk. to see if any of those genes will be the ones that can help them survive in the jungle when they go to the jungle. Because I'm trying to take advantage of all of the current updates for so far, you guys, since we don't have any inclination of when they're going to actually add in another update for niche. And I have been having that death icon up there the entire time. I do apologize, because that looks like it would be super morbid to have death written right in the corner. But hopefully our goddess smiles down on us and makes it really easy for us to get to the next island, because we are trying to hoof it. We have our little Rokiro over here really trying super hard to get all the way over here. He has 2 runner's legs, so his speed is a little bit higher than it normally would be with webbed hind legs, but he's trying his little heart out. And then we have Rota, who has 2 speed because of his hind legs, his normal hind legs, but we're trying to make sure that he gets there as quickly as possible. So all right, let's skip the day, and hopefully we'll be able to get everyone over here. Oh no, I hear a carnivore. There's a carnivore. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Next to our princesses, no less. Excuse me, sir. Thankfully, Cola is here for the rescue. Cola, get him out of here. Let's have Gaia over here. Just attack him a few times. She has 2 attack, actually, so that's not too bad. And then we're going to have... Let's see, who can jump this way? Let's have Jasana do it. There we go. And then we can have Sierra come over here and pick up the meat. There we go. Family teamwork. And Sakima, I think she'd be very sad about her adopted mother's death. And I don't think Lonan would move. I think he would just sit here right on top of her bones and be sad, because they were together for such a long time. She was his support system. They loved each other. I'm very confident in saying that they loved each other, because he never really had any other mate. I don't think so. Let me see. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure Lonan only had her as a mate. Let's see. Naronu. No, he had one with Anarame. Dang it. My theory was shattered. Okay, Izmira. Nope. Rala was with Izmira. And nope, not. Then Nalini was with Izmira. Nope. And Jasana was with Izmira. So yeah, he had most of his children with Izmira. He had one with Anarame. I feel like that was more of a necessity thing than anything else, because she was dying. So we're just gonna overlook that. I think they were definitely in love. I'm going to say that. I am perfectly fine with saying that. And Nikon, you are a great fisher, and we're gonna have you continue to fish on this river. Let's see. We're gonna have Nalini, who is still she's still fairly young, but all of our other creatures are getting so much older. They have 11 days left. I don't want it to get to the problem that we had last time, where, ooh, bunny, but we're not going for it. There we go. Rokiro. Everyone's here except for Rota. Rota, we're waiting for you. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. We have to wait for Rota, and they're all like at 11. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what we can do. We can get creatures pregnant now, because we're gonna have, if we have to wait, it's gonna be an issue. So let's have Anara move here. Let's have Rakesh move here, because he can get, let's see, Nalini, what are your, okay, so he can get Nalini pregnant, and then he can get Anara pregnant. Yeah, okay, cool. And then we have Naronu, who can get Usa pregnant because of the colors, because she is a middle yellow, And then he has no, not yellow, but green. And then Rokiro, he can actually get, who can he get pregnant actually? We're gonna say the light green in the corner is Rokiro. So can she go with Rokiro? She can too, so we're gonna leave her green there. And then we can see, and then can Hana, yeah, she can go with Rokiro too. So the light green, the green on the right is Rokiro. The middle orange is Rakesh, and the blue one is Bakar. So that's what we're saying. That's how we're setting up our system. Because if not, I will get confused. But we're gonna have Hana pregnant with Bakar's baby. Come on, seriously. And then we're gonna get Naya pregnant with Rokiro's baby. There we go. I figured it out, you guys. I did it. Woo! I feel accomplished. I feel like there's nothing else. All of these creatures, we have so much food. I kind of want to hit 300. That's kind of my goal at this point. Because we have so much food that it's almost impossible not to hit 300. And we have so many creatures picking up so much food. I'm just gonna go through and pick up a ton of stuff. Bunny. And Israel passed away. No. Israel. At least she passed away underneath her favorite tree. Oh my gosh. Be still my sad heart. Oh. She was just such a good sister, and she took such good care of her family, and now she's gone, and this is sad. And then we're gonna have Emeka sit underneath this tree. And then we're gonna have Ronu pick up the meat. We're just going to pick up a ton of food so that our young ones are not going to starve. That's what that's our goal. Even though there's only 10 of them, and we probably picked up enough food to feed this entire tribe for a good 5 days. Yeah, we're going for, you will no longer need to eat anything else besides the food that we pack you. I feel like a mom trying to like make sure her kids like stay healthy and eat their sack lunches. Like, I know that you don't want to eat this, but this is healthy for you, and you know you can't eat pizza. So I'm just going to check around here to see if there are any clams. We're gonna have Sarana still sit next to her berry bush, and Ibai is gonna check for clams too. Ooh, there's fish. And then we're gonna have Sendoa sit over here, pick up some of that. We're still waiting for Rota. Rota is the key to all of this. We're waiting for him because there is no other way. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way to get him over here quicker. It doesn't seem like it, which is super annoying. But yeah, other than lighting the way or something, maybe we can get, yeah, we'll get Naronu over here so we can kind of help light the way a little bit. And then let's have Hana light this way. And so let's see if we can get him over here as quickly as possible, you guys. Go, 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 go. Okay. This is not going as quickly as I want it to. I'm pretty sure someone else just died. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Bunny. Oh, Kaito, you've gotten so big. Look at you. And it needs to rain because we're out of berry food. We're out of berry bushes. Oh, and the king and queen are gone. It's anarchy. No, there's no one else to rule. I mean, who else would be in charge? There aren't any other ram-horned creatures except for Emeka, and he technically isn't he a descendant? Emeka, he's still really young though, so I don't think they'd let him rule. Yeah, his parents were Loti and Kiro, and then Loti is Kai's daughter. So technically, yeah, he could rule. Is there anyone else? I don't think so. And there's Nikon, and he's technically Nikon. Technically, you're a descendant from, yep, you're Kai's son too. So I think Nikon would kind of step up for the last couple days that he has, and he would kind of give the tribe a little bit of direction to let them know that they just need to keep expanding, keep picking up as much food as possible so that the tribe doesn't go hungry, and everybody would just kind of fall in line just because they've been looked after so well for such a long time, and they wouldn't really know what to do without having their king there or their ruler, which they've always had someone around. And let's have, ooh, another berry bush. Look at you, Sierra. They've always had someone around, and I think having Nikon kind of quietly take charge, at least until Emeka is old enough, because currently we are Emeka isn't old enough. He's older, but he just reached that age. So he is one of the few creatures who are a direct descendant of the original line, but because he is so new to the world, I think Nikon would take over as kind of like a regent to look after the tribe while Emeka kind of gets acclimated and an understanding of his new role in the tribe, which is he's going to end up being king, at least in this current area. And it would be really cool if we actually were able to see what happened in the new areas, if we were able to kind of come back and check back in on our families that we had to leave behind, but I don't think that's something that we'll be able to do. And then there's Rala, who just kind of popped over here. She's just gonna pick up these berries, and we're gonna have this guy come over here, pick up that food. And we're just picking up as much food as possible. We hit 300, you guys. 300 food for this tribe. Oh my goodness, that's just so much food. And I know there are some people who've been playing this a lot more than I have, and they're like, oh, that's not that bad. That's not nearly enough. I've hit 1,000. And I'm like, that's probably true, but I've never hit this much food, so I'm very happy with myself. I'm usually scraping by with like 200 food. Or not even 200 food, with like 50 food, trying to keep a tribe of 25 creatures alive. Yeah, it's never fun when it comes down to like 50 food and you have 2 days, and each day your tribe keeps having more babies and no one's dying. That's the sad part. Sindoa, I can't believe we can't take you, my friend. You're adorable. We're gonna end up having to move. Let's move Nalini. And let's move Anara, and let's move Rakesh to right here, so that we can get all of these. We can get these three onto the port as soon as possible. So we're gonna do it now. I don't really feel like moving all these other creatures, and we have enough food. So I'm just gonna skip the day. Oh, more creatures are dying. Oh no. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're gonna get him to sit here, and her. Come on, you can do it. I know you're pregnant, but it's okay. Yes! We're all here! Woo! Victory! Yes. Oh, I'm super excited. Okay, so we have 4 females. 5 females, and then 5 males, all with very unique, very interesting genetics, and everyone has fairly good eyesight, and everyone has fairly good hind legs, except for Rokiro, but we're gonna overlook it because we love you anyway. But yay! Woo! I'm so excited. We'll be able to move to the next island, you guys. Bye! Bye, Sindoa. We love you. Everybody's saying bye. Yes, we are finally able to move. All of the bone children will be super happy. I think everybody is still fairly young. Bakar is getting up there, so is Hana and Koronu. They're all getting up there in age, but hopefully we'll be able to have like a few babies as soon as we get there, because we have so much food, so much nesting material. We'll be able to have babies as soon as we get there. We have a couple creatures with ram horns, spiky bodies, big bodies, and so we should be able to protect ourselves fairly well. And then we have our beautiful Anara here, who has 5 strength, which we'll be able to kind of take advantage of, since we'll be able to keep eyesight here, but we'll add in claw, just so we can, especially when she has her baby, we'll be able to add in claw, so that we'll be able to get some more creatures with some really good some really good genetics and some more fighters, so that we'll actually be able to like get our creatures to be a little bit more what's it called, adapted to whichever area we get to. So I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Bye guys. I don't need you guys to pick up any more food because oh my goodness, we have so much food already. But guys, I can't believe we're done with this island. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh look, you're all the way out here. Islala, how did you get all the way out here? I don't even remember putting you all the way out here. But oh look, bunny. Get it, Islala. But I'm just gonna pick up the bunny meat that's sitting around. But our king is gone. Nikon is gonna take over in his older age, and he's gonna basically act as regent until Emeka, who can just kind of wiggle his way up this way back to the family nursery, and hopefully he'll be able to find a mate for himself. And let's see, who are his genetics? He has F and E, so he should be able to find a good number of creatures who should be able to be his mate. So not Solala, not Sola. And then Ramka. There's so many creatures. Oh look, Gaia, who is actually a descendant. She's also a creature. So we're gonna say that Gaia and Emeka end up ruling together with their very beautiful spotted bodies and the little ones running around, and hopefully the tribe will be able to do fairly well for themselves. A lot of the older ones are kind of dying off, so they'll start to at least just keep taking over the island and kind of expand, while all of us go on to the next island, you guys. So we're just going to have Rakesh hit the button, and then we're going to go to the next island. We're going to go to this hard grassy island. There's probably going to be predators everywhere, and we're probably going to have to fight, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, press the button, Rakesh. Press the button. Yes, we want to travel. I'm so excited. There's going to be so many more new stories. There's probably going to be lots of tragedy. Hopefully we don't die. Oh God, if we die. Oh Goddess, help us. I hope we don't die. Okay, what is this? Where are we? Okay, where are we? Okay, nothing looks crazy right now. Oh, well, there's a crazy jungle port. There isn't a snow port, which is upsetting, but maybe if we go to like this grassy one, we'll be able to. Oh, there's a little bit of jungle. Oh no. I mean, if there's a little bit of jungle, does that mean that we have to deal with like the apes and things? Oh no. I don't want any apes. Oh no. Okay, I can do this. Okay, and then there looks like there's some tree stumps. I can see a few places. Yeah, it looks like this is like a half hard island, so that means like there's probably like partially, that's why it's like a quarter of it is jungle, because there's probably like a ton of areas where we're probably gonna have to deal with some of the bits and pieces that are part of the jungle. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do, you guys? What are we gonna do? We have so many pregnant bellies. Thankfully everyone has a color except for Rakesh, who has I'm pretty sure he has absolutely no camouflage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, and I'm pretty sure Brota doesn't. So we're just gonna have to make sure that we try and make sure we don't have too many babies with melanism or with albinism, just so that we don't have to worry about making sure that our kids can actually see, or at least can like protect themselves. It doesn't look like, so he has albinism. Who did he mate with? I'm pretty sure he mated with these two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll be fine because it has to have albinism in both slots, and I don't think either of them do. So I think they're going to be okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move them into the grasses. Oh gosh, I'm just so nervous. Okay, so we're going to have Hana sit in here. Nest! Woo! Look at us. Look at that. Look at the goddess. She just did so many things for us. Alright, so we're going to have Nalini have her baby first. because we found a permanent nest. Thank gosh for that. And then we're gonna have our males kind of scoot this way, sit in the grasses. We're gonna keep the grasses around you guys just because right now we don't know who's out there, and we have a lot of creatures who actually have stripes, which means that they're going to have fairly good camouflage. So Nalini has 4 camouflage right now. So that means if we get around predators of any kind, they won't be able to see us, or at least that's how I understand it. And so we're just going to stick all of our creatures into the grasses, trying to scoot all of our pregnant mamas into the grasses so that they can be, oh, there we go. Look at that. We didn't even have to use any of our materials. It was just right there. Okay, and then we're gonna move Naya over here, and she's just going to sit over this way so we can have a clear line of sight to everywhere we're going to be. We're just gonna clear away that grass and then clear away this grass. And then we're just going to skip the day and see what happens. We can't hear anything, so it doesn't look like there's anything bad around. And it doesn't look like we can smell anything. So we're just gonna have the babies here and then slowly move into this area underneath this tree and kind of see where we're gonna be at, because right now there's a little stump there, so we'll be able to kind of survey, and then hopefully we'll be able to see what our new creatures are going to be like and who's going to end up being the next ruler, because it looks like Hana and Anara and Nalini are all going to be vying for power, because all of the other creatures don't have ram horns, and we are still the Zephyran tribe. We still view ram horns as a goddess touched ability that is only given to those of the great family line of the original descendants of the goddess, or of Zephyra, the beginner of our tribe. So we're going to see what the babies are going to look like. So we're going to have 2 babies this time, and we have enough food that we don't really have to worry about anything for a very long time. So let's see. Yes! Oh, we had beautiful girls! And thanks to whoever told me that you can tell whether or not a creature's a girl by whether or not they have a mane or not. For some reason, I never recognized that. It's kind of ridiculous on my part. But these are so pretty! And she has Sierra! She has such beautiful pink horns, just like her mama. And she has good hind legs. Her eyesight is blind eye recessive, which is but we'll deal with it. And she's good otherwise. She has ram horns. She doesn't have her mother's claw. We're gonna have to start getting our creatures with claw in there. But we'll deal with it. It looks nice. And I think we should add in one of the names you guys have given us while we have our last few minutes of our episode, because I just want to make sure we name her before we move on and we start another chapter in the lives of the Zephyran tribe. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So I think we're gonna go with Aponi. So Aponi, which I believe meant blessed. I'd have to check again. And then this little one, good hind legs, good, yay. And we're gonna name her Chia, because I think on our list it means healthy. So because she is a very healthy baby. She has absolutely everything that we're looking for. We just need to get that claw in there, and then we'll definitely be fine. So I think this is where we're gonna leave this right here, you guys. We have little Chia and Anara had little Aponi, who is adorable with her pink ram horns. Oh, I'm gonna love those. Those are gonna be my favorite. And we still have the question of whether or not who of our 3 ram-horned females are going to be running the show. Considering that Anara just had a ram-horned child, it's possible that she might say, well, I have a secure family line, so I should definitely be the ruler, and I'm stronger than all of you. So there's a very big possibility that Anara might be running the show, but I think Nalini and Hana are going to give her a run for her money. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments if you have any more names for me to use for all of our new babies that we're going to be having on this island. Please put them down in the comments as well. If you definitely want to enter into that raffle, all you have to do is put down a comment, either be it the names that I just suggested or anything you want to talk to me about, and down in the comments below, and be a subscriber on my channel, and I will enter you into the raffle that we'll be announcing in the next 2 episodes. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.